Hey everybody, so in this video I wanted to talk about some of the hype that's going on around Domino's and Home Depot, specifically their earnings calls. So let me just go ahead and read a little bit of the press release for Domino's just to kind of give you some additional information on top of that earnings call. So right here we actually saw a revenue revision. So right here it says, in addition, given the current macroeconomic headwinds that are impacting the company's United States delivery business in particular, the company is updating its 2 to 3 year outlook from 6 to 10% global retail sales growth, excluding foreign currency impact, to 4 to 8% global retail sales growth, excluding foreign currency impact. So basically, they're giving us a revenue downgrade on this 2 to 3 year outlook. So prior they were saying 6 to 10%. Now they're saying 4 to 8%. And they're primarily contributing this to macroeconomic headwinds. So now I'm going to turn it over to the earnings calls. And I want you guys to really listen to this because you can hear other people talk about it, or you can actually listen to the earnings calls yourselves. So we're going to go ahead and give that a listen.
Our delivery business experienced both headwinds and tailwinds over the past 3 years. Our team focused efforts on finding solutions at every turn. Now to the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, our results were mixed, particularly with the challenges in the U.S. delivery business that we previewed during our Q3 call. During that call, I pointed to a couple of dynamics we were watching in the broader restaurant category that have since played out. First, as consumers return to many of their pre-COVID eating habits, some of the sit-down business that was a source of volume for restaurant delivery orders returned to that channel. Second, inflation impacted delivery due to the added expenses of fees and tips in that channel. Our research shows that a relatively higher delivery cost during inflationary times leads some customers to prepare meals at home instead of getting them delivered. We believe this dynamic will continue to pressure the delivery category in the short term, as long as consumers' disposable income remains pressured by macroeconomic factors. Despite these pressures, U.S. delivery sales for Domino's in 2022 were more than $500 million higher than the pre-COVID baseline in 2019. Domino's delivery business was not alone in facing these challenges. According to NPD data, the entire QSR delivery category was down high single digits for fiscal year 2022. Not surprisingly, according to NPD, pizza delivery was down as well. Given these industry-wide headwinds, we're encouraged that while our delivery business was challenged in 2022, Domino's saw a moderate increase in QSR pizza delivery share. On the topic of delivery, while there's more work to do on staffing that part of the business, we feel like answers to this challenge exist within the Domino's system. Staffing has improved at all positions in our corporate restaurants, including drivers. Continuing to leverage internal best practices around delivery service, as well as innovations in this area like our new electric delivery fleet, should help continue to improve this critical measure. I am proud of the work that we and our franchisees have done to address labor constraints in the delivery business, and know we have more to do.
Long term. Most important investment we can make is in our people, which is why we are announcing that we are increasing annualized compensation by approximately $1 billion for our frontline hourly associates. We believe this investment will position us favorably in the market, allowing us not only to attract the most qualified talent, but also retain the exceptional associate base that is already.
All right, so basically that gave us a little nugget of information on some of the stuff that's going on in the economy. So from Domino's, we pretty much heard that, people aren't really ordering delivery. They're pretty much just making pizzas at home, or, they're going up and picking it up themselves. So, that's obviously a little bit of a concern because, that's showing consumer weakness. Now with Home Depot, they pretty much mentioned like, hey, we're going to invest a lot in our employees. and we're going to put $1 billion into basically just improving the wages for the frontline workers. So just to put this a little bit in perspective, we're on macro trends right now, and we're going to essentially just look at Home Depot's operating income. Because keep in mind, salaries are an operating expense. So if we're just looking at Home Depot's, their annual operating income, right here we can see it's about like 23 billion, 24 billion right here, 18 billion. So if we're going off the most recent numbers, a $1 billion increase in employee wages, that would be something along the lines of 4% or so. So that's definitely nothing to sneeze at. So, hopefully just listening to these earnings calls have just given you just a little bit more insight on just what is actually going on in the economy and what these companies are seeing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a good one.